Alright, good afternoon, gentlemen. First of all, I'm as the Deputy Prime Minister from the government side. The first thing I would like to do is to present you the three main rebuttals from our side. Our first rebuttal is that the opposition side come up here and say that, well, by working hard all day long, it's going to be the disadvantages for the one who work hard. But in fact, in our real life, it's not that we all get what we pay. For example, that Mr. Gary have already given us that. Well, there are some students that has been studying for all day long, and is it equal and is it fair for them to have an equal gain with the one who did not study at all? Well, let's take a look at a real example for our life right now. The first thing is that my friend Parinya, the one who has been studying for all day long, and my other friend say, the one who did not study anything, laughing all around. The point is that after they have the examination, my friend say has got a way better grade than Parinya, the one who has been studying for all day and night. Why, ladies and gentlemen? The point is that they have a difference in their brain. It's a very different that differentiate them. No matter how much they study at all, they're going to be a different anyway. So gentlemen, we are saying that by having no grade at all is better than this. By having no grade, we are going to eliminate the prejudice of the teacher in this case, because many times the teacher prioritize the student who study well. They just like prioritize the one who study with him. So many teachers right now is like ignoring the one who had a low grade and just like, well, they are playing all the time. Why should I care that guy or something? And then let's moving on to my second point. The opposition side come up here and say that, well, in the capitalism case, the rich man donate to the poor one, and that because of this thing they are living in harmony or something like that. But the point that if the rich man really donate their money, and if they really help the poor people, why there are still the poor people right now, ladies and gentlemen? And also, we are saying that this way is not working. By having this capitalism things right now, it's not working. Why? Because it is like prioritizing people only one class, which is the rich man class. By having the communism, as my Prime Minister has already said, we are going to make everyone equal. We are going to make everyone equal because we are saying that by having money is leading to a greed which we can do anything in order to achieve the money, the point, and the power we get. And then before moving on to my second argument, is there any POI? Alright, so now the opposition doesn't have any idea of how to oppose us, and they are now fear of our case. Too late now. And now, let's move on to my other case. We are saying that by having a capitalism, we all can live in harmony. As we have already defined clearly that by communism we mean the equality, and that capitalism we mean the competition. And then I think they have some problem with the first speaker from the opponent side, which come up here and trying to say something about democracy thing. But the point is that we are debating whether which is better between the equality and competition, and they did not really clarify this point. They just keep saying something about the right of speed or something like that. But they did not elaborate enough on the point of the competition things. Oh well, they have some point, which is that they say that, well, by having a competition, they're going to give the best quality of the thing to their people. But ladies and gentlemen, the point nowadays is that even though you have the best quality of things in the world, if you have all the poor people around, how could they afford this thing? How could they buy for this thing if they don't have enough money? Because we all know that the better the product, the more money they cost. And now, as we already said, we as using the communism principle, we all are going to live in harmony because we all are equal. We believe that everyone has equal dignity, and because of this, we are not going to discriminating them due to the fact that they have different in money. Some are poor, some are rich. But we say that the best way is that to make them all equal. We all, as a human, were made equal, ladies and gentlemen. God made us all equal. And because of this thing, ladies and gentlemen, let me summarize to you all again. The best way to deal with the problem nowadays is by eliminating the things we call the money or the source of the greed, the source that we can kill anyone, we can do anything to achieve this thing. Alright, so from now on, I'm going to start supporting my first speaker. Okay, so let's make it a summary then. My first speaker comes up here and emphasize the importance of having an equality and why we need equality in our life, ladies and gentlemen. As I already said, we all are equal. We made equal by God. And by having many competition, it's going to reach our life and going to worsen our society nowadays, because that the poor is the one who has a disadvantage in this case. They have nothing to fight against the one who has the money. They have nothing to fight against or compete with the one who have, or it's like they have nothing to compete with a big company. Thank you.